National about
The Constitution Implementation Oversight Committee of Parliament was forced to summon the local government's task force on devolution and officials from Treasury after it emerged that the two were fighting over financial management legislation to govern counties. The task force has proposed 2 bills on finances, but Treasury argues one will do.
We need to ask ourselves, is there a constitutional basis for having 2 separate laws? And we are saying, in fact, having one law may be unconstitutional. In fact, our position is it is unconstitutional.
The single bill that we are proposing that covers both the national government and the county government is actually anchored in the Constitution. And if you look at Articles 225 and 226 that we will come to, you will see that, in fact, those articles talk about one piece of legislation.
The task force claims that by suggesting only one top-to-bottom public financial management law covering both the national government and the county governments, Treasury is trying to keep in place the centralized control of monies, which would weaken devolution. But Treasury insists that since the Constitution prescribes only one unitary government, there should be one comprehensive law on how public money is controlled. The task force maintains there should be 2 separate laws to ensure the devolved structures are not at the mercy of the national government financially. Treasury says one law is enough.
Who would be the custodian of knowledge in financial management? Is it the local government, or is it the Minister of Finance or the Treasury globally?
And we are saying there is no harm in us listening to advice from IMF and World Bank. But the responsibility to take the decision on what is right for Kenyans remains with us.
They say they prepared different bills on finance because of what they claim was insubordination and refusal to cooperate between their officials.
The CIC called us to a meeting, and we told them we are having difficulties coordinating with our colleagues. And they said, okay, can we ourselves call you to a joint meeting? They organized for that meeting. The last minute, Treasury refused. We were willing. A day to that meeting, they refused.
A lady, I don't know who she is, vice chair of that task force, had even the audacity to write to me, telling me they have discussed and that they're not going to meet with us, they'll meet with us with the CIC.
The things have changed. It has taken you a bit of time to acknowledge that, but we are moving. I do believe even this is a problem of letting go.
Is that the Treasury is still trying to hold onto the powers of financial management.
What is happening here is a situation where the task force and Treasury are not working together, and they don't seem to be working. They don't seem to realize that at the end of the day, the two must share information in order that we get proper laws to manage both the national and the county government.
The Constitution Implementation Oversight Committee has recommended the two sides should meet and harmonize their differences ahead of a planned retreat in Naivasha this weekend to further address the Devolution Bill's saga.